This is the book of Joshua, chapter 5, verse 6. For the children of Israel walked 40 years in the wilderness till all the people which were the men of war which came out of Egypt were consumed, because they obeyed not the voice of Yahweh, unto whom the Lord Yahweh swear that he will not show them the land which Yahweh sware unto their fathers, that he will give unto us a land that floweth with milk and honey. I like to give all glory and praises and honor to Almighty Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. I like to give all praises and honor to Almighty Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the men of GMS who are well. Peace and salutation to the whole floodlight. This is Brother Boaz on the set once again. Now, this is it, okay? Yahweh Shai, the same God yesterday, the same God today. Okay, let's get it. Yahweh Shai is allowing us to perish and allowing these evil, wicked Negroes, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to perish on this side until he make a move. He's allowing them to perish, to get put to death before he makes a move, okay? That's what this is about. The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 8. Yahweh Shai Mashiach, the same yesterday and today and forever. So Yahweh Shai is allowing us to just circle here in this, what you call a kingdom, America, until we get put to death on this side, okay? Until Yahweh gives Yahweh Shai the sign, okay, to come and deliver us out of this hellhole, okay? He's allowing us to catch this type of hell. Let's get it. The book of Hebrews, chapter 3, verse 6. But Mashiach is the son over his own house, whose house we are, if we hold fast the confidence that the rejoicing of the hope firm unto the end. Wherefore, as the Holy Ghost says, today if you hear his voice, harden not your hearts as you did in the provocation in a day of temptation in the wilderness, when your fathers tempted me and proved me and saw my works for 40 years. Wherefore I was grieved with that generation and said, they do always err in their ways, and their hearts they have not known my ways. So I swear in my wrath, they shall not enter into my rest. Take heed, brethren, lest there be any of you have an evil heart of unbelief and departing from the living power, but exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be deceived through the deceitfulness of hardened, through the deceitfulness of sin. For we are made partakers of Mashiach if we hold fast the the beginning of our confidence set fast unto the end. While it is says, today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your heart as in the provocation. For some, when they had hardened, they heard did provoke howbeit not all that came out of Egypt by Moses, but whom he was grieved 40 years. Was it not them that had sinned, whose carcass fell in the wilderness, and whom swear he that should not enter into his rest, but them that believe not? So we see that they could not enter it because of unbelief. Okay, so that's what this is about. That's what this is about. Okay, Yahweh Shah is making us wander through this wilderness for 40 years. Okay, destroying so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, and trying simultaneously trying the righteous, okay, trying our character, okay, to see what sort that we are made of. Let's get it. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans always want to try the Lord. The book of Psalm chapter 11, verse 5. Yahweh tries the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth. Okay, that's what this is about. That's what this is all about, okay? Yahweh Shai is trying us to see what sort that we're made of. The book of Numbers, chapter 14, verse 1. And all the congregation lifted up their voices and cried, and the people wept that night. And all the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron, and the whole congregation said unto them, would power that we had died in the land of Egypt, would power we have died in the wilderness, and whereas have Yahweh brought us into the land to fall by the sword, that our wives and our children should become a prey. Would it not be better for us to return unto Egypt? And they said, wanting to let us make a captive and let us return unto Egypt. Then Moses and Aaron fell, one moment, on their faces before the assembly of the congregation of the children of Israel. And Joshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, which were of them that searched the land, rent their clothes. Okay, that's what this is about. That's what this is all about. Okay, Yahweh Shai gave us a good land, but we fucked up. Okay, we rebelled against Yahweh. And they spake unto all the congregation, the children of Israel, saying, the land which we passed through to search is an exceedingly good land. If Yahweh delight in us, then we will bring us into the land and give it to us, a land which floweth with milk and honey. Only rebel not against the Lord Yahweh, neither fear the people for their land of the land, for there are bread for us. Their defenses is departed from them, and Yahweh is with us. Fear them not. But all the congregation bathed stones them with stones. And the glory of Yahweh appeared in the tabernacle of the congregation before all the children of Israel. And Yahweh said unto Moses, how long will this people provoke me? How long will they be error? They believe me for all the signs which I have showed among them. I will smite them with pestilence and disinherit them, and make thee a great nation and mightier than they. Verse was jumping down here. Okay. Jumping down here to 27. The whole chapter is good. I'm picking out points. How long will I bear with this evil congregation and murmur against me? I have heard the murmurs of the children of Israel, which murmur against me. Say unto them, as surely as I live, say Yahweh, as ye have spoken in my ears, so will I do to you. Your carcass shall fall in this wilderness. You see this? So we didn't believe and we got put to death violently. And all that were numbered of the people according to your whole number from 20 years old and upwards, which have murmured against me. Doubtless ye shall not come into the land concerning which I swear unto the make unto you to dwell, wherein save Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Joshua the son of Nun. But your little ones, which said unto you, will be a prey, them which I shall bring into the land. They shall know that the land which that ye have despised. But as for your carcass, they shall fall in this wilderness. For your children shall wander in the wilderness 40 years to bear your whoredoms until your carcass be wasted in the wilderness. after the numbers of days in which ye search out the land, even 40 days, each day for a year shall bear your iniquities, even 40 years, until ye shall know my breach of promise. I, Yahweh, have said, and I will surely do it unto all of this evil generation, this evil congregation that ye gather together against me in this wilderness. They shall die and be consumed, and they shall die. Okay, so we murmured. Okay, murmur against Yahweh Yahushai is a death sentence. It's a death sentence, okay? You gotta say Yahweh Shai is a great, good, terrible God, okay? Yeah, that's why you want to be on the safe side, okay? That's why you want to do lessons. That's why you want to do your camps, okay? Because you don't want Yahweh Shai to judge you harshly, man. When Yahweh Shai judges, no one falls into the hands of the living power. No one falls into the hands of the living power. And if he does this to his people, just imagine he's going to do to these other nations. Jeez. Okay. Just imagine what he does to these other nations. Okay, so one moment. That's why you want to keep your integrity and keep even when it hurts. The book of Psalms chapter 15, verse 4. And whose eyes a vile person is contempt, but the honor of them that fear Yahweh, he that swears to his own hurt and change not. Keeping our integrity, okay? That's what this is about. Keeping our integrity in Yahweh Yahushai. The book of Psalms 66, verse 10. O thou, O power, have proven, thou hast tried us as silver is tried. Thou hast brought us into the net. Thou layest affliction upon our loins. Okay, so Yahweh Shai, he's definitely going to try our character. Okay, it comes with the territory. Okay, one moment. The book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 20. And though Yahweh gives you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thou teacher be removed, into a corner anymore, but thou eyes shall see thou teachers. And I truly believe, like we discussed on multiple occasions, that's GMS. Okay, they got it. They did it. They did something that no man was able to do, is crack this riddle before sunset, okay? They did it. The sayings of the wise. The book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 6. To understand a Proverbs and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings, okay? The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction, okay? That's what this is about, okay? It's about Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and these dark sayings of this Bible. And if you can't crack it before sunset, no mas, okay? No treat, okay? You're going to get put to death violently, okay? So this doctrine of Yahweh Shai is life threatening. You have to get this understanding before the evening time. Okay, so over here, okay, so one moment. Coming over here to the book of, turn to the book of John. Okay, one moment here. The book of John 16, verse 25. These things I have spoken unto you in Proverbs, but in the time to come when I shall no more speak to you in Proverbs, but I shall show you plainly of the Father. And at that day you shall ask nothing in my name. Just reading from the top. At that day shall ye ask in my name, and I say not unto you, and I will pray the Father for you. For the Father himself loves you because you have loved me, and you have believed that I've come out of the world, out from power. Verse 28, I came forth from the Father, and I come unto the world again. I leave the world and go to the Father. So that's what this is about, okay? Yahweh Shah is going to show us plainly, okay? When he comes back, he's not going to be taught in riddles and parables, okay? But on this side, we have to get it in riddle form. And Yahweh Shai, like I said, he did it. He cracked the riddle. The book of Revelation, chapter 4, verse 1. After this, I looked and beheld a door was open in heaven, and the first voice which I heard was as if it was a trumpet thither saying, I will show you things which to come hereafter. And immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one that sits on the throne. That's Yahweh Shai. Revelation chapter 5, verse 1. And I saw on his right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within on it the backside seals with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open up the book and loosen up the seals thereof? And no man in heaven nor on earth was able to, or under the earth was able to open the book, neither to look inside thereof. And I wept with much because no man was found worthy to open up the book and to read the book, neither to open it thereon. And we have the prophets, GMS, they did it. You see this? And one of the elders said unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has prevailed to open up the book and to loosen the seals thereof. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne was 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders stood a lamb as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of power sent unto all the earth. And I'm going to leave it that on that one. I'm going to get you my closeout scripture. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, verse 16. Thy words were found, and I did eat them, and thy words was unto me a joy and rejoicing in my heart. For I am called by thy name, O Yahweh, power of hosts. I sat not in assembly of mockers, or rejoice. I sat alone because of thy hand was, for thou hast filled me with indignation. Why is my pain perpetual and my wounds incurable? Why, which refuse to be healed? Will thou be altogether unto me as a liar, as a fountain that fell? Therefore, thus say Yahweh, if thou return, then I will bring thee again, and thou shalt stand before me. If thou takes forth the precious from the vial, thou shalt be my mouth. Let them return unto thee, but return not unto them. For I will make thee unto this people a fenceless brazen wall. They shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee. For I am with thee to save thee and to deliver thee, says Yahweh. I will deliver thee out of the hand of the wicked, and I will redeem thee out of the hands of the terrible. Hopefully you was well edified. I'd like to give all glory and praises and honor to Almighty Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.